Newsflash, you will never find you outside of you. Never. Okay, firstly, I'm talking to those who are feeling lost, those who are feeling empty, those who are just like trying to find meaning and they're struggling. I've decided to talk to you because this is something that I'm familiar with. This is a journey of life that I know so well. Like ever since I could remember, I was just like trying to relate or to identify. I felt empty. Let me just say that. Like I was just trying to fill myself with something, and I thought that I was looking outside of me. And it was such a long, sad journey. It got worse when I went to high school. When I was in high school, I was just like, I felt like I'm just bones and flesh. That's it. In fact, I didn't feel like I have bones. I felt like I'm just flesh. I felt like there's nothing within me. There's nothing inside of me. I'm sure some of you can relate, know exactly the feeling that I'm talking about. And I was always in my head about it, like, girl, what's going on? I'm pretty sure this is not normal. Until one day, because I didn't feel like human. I didn't feel that I'm a human being. I'm a human being. So one day we were in class. We were reading a book. I think it was English. We were reading a book. I don't remember the book. I don't remember what was happening. I just remember they said something about outcasts and they were describing them. And from there, I was like, I had that moment where I was like, oh my God, that's me. Outcast is defined as a person who has been rejected or ostracized by their society or social group. I don't remember what the book was about or what was happening, but I remember that moment so well when the teacher was defining outcast, and I was like, that's me. She's defining me. Ever since that day, that moment, I was like, I'm an outcast. Okay, so I had never disclosed this thing that I was going through, and I guess I didn't think that it's something to talk about. Yeah, I just thought it's my emotions. I must deal with them, and it's no one else's problem. And I was a child, by the way. It was something that is always, I don't remember not feeling like that as a child. But the thing is, when it got to high school, you're growing and you're meeting other people, and you just like, nah, something is not right. Because I think that's when you're in your teen years, that's when you're looking for yourself. You're looking to define yourself. Yeah, that's what I think. So this is me, the outcast, and I love it. I'm just like, finally, I'm something. I can relate to being something, and I just loved it. Went on with life, never told anyone. I just loved that feeling. And then I think I went to university. University has its own issues. One day I was back to that feeling again. The feeling of emptiness, of numbness. I was just like, this time I was older and I had resources. Unlike before. I was older, I had resources, I was spiritually I had grown. So here I go. Research. Internet. What's going on? What is the meaning of this? Yada 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 yada. Nothing. Until I just stopped. One day I just stopped looking for me. I just became. Yeah. I just stopped looking for me and just became. Wow. That's powerful. I remember looking in the mirror one day and I was just like, it's like I was seeing myself for the first time. Because previously, I don't know if you know the feeling, man, when you just, it's like sometimes you have to feel yourself because you don't feel yourself. It's like you're not human. You're looking in the mirror, you see yourself, but you don't, it's like you and the image you're looking at there's no connection. It's not like you're looking at yourself. You don't feel that you're looking at yourself. I'm sure someone knows this, man. Pretty sure that someone can relate to what I'm saying. Until that moment when I was standing there looking in the mirror, it was like my flesh now has bones, and the bones now have marrow. Is that marrow? Yes, marrow. And I had weight. I felt myself. I felt myself standing. I was like, oh my gosh. So this is what being human feels like. I felt myself. It was such a beautiful moment for me to recognize myself as a human being. My point is, as I had said initially, okay, I said you will never find you outside of you, and that's a fact. I'm encouraging every person who feels lost, who does not feel like they are human, to try and do that. Just start being. It's like you are performing CPR on yourself. Yeah. You are bringing life into yourself. After that moment whereby you feel you have that epiphany moment where you still have some work to do. pour into yourself. You still have to pour into yourself. And by the look of it, it's a journey without an ending. As long as you're still alive, I don't think, as long as you want to live an authentic, positive life, I don't think you'll ever, ever have to stop pouring into yourself. It has to be a consistent thing. You have to pour into yourself as much as you want to enjoy life.